Walmart joining a growing list of companies rolling back diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives amid growing pressure from conservative activists. It will curb racial equity training for employees, no longer consider suppliers' race or gender to boost diversity, stop selling LGBTQ-themed items online that are marketed to children, including chest binders for youth going through a gender change.
These big woke companies are treating DEI like the Black Plague. They don't want anything to do with this crap no more. These big companies are sick of losing money, so they're finally saying, you know what, we're just gonna step away from this. It's not popular anymore. What does this have to say about just corporate America in general? Are they just willing to bend the knee to any type of political party that's in power at the moment? Trump's victory didn't just change the political fabric, it changed the social fabric of America. Thanks for clicking on today's video. So in today's video, I want to talk about the big DEI program, the diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know, the company that swears that they'll hire more black people over white people doesn't seem racist at all, actually. So a lot of these big tech companies are starting to cut off these DEI programs they have in their company, which makes sense because it's just a waste of time and money for everybody. And I can understand, as a Californian, we have to go through a DEI program literally every freaking job we apply for, like McDonald's or something. It's ingrained in our constitution in California that we must have DEI in every workforce ever. But that's probably going to change real soon because the culture is shifting away from DEI, and that's why these big tech companies are looking down and they're like, yeah, we got to cut off diversity, equity, and inclusion, just wasting us money, and it's not doing nothing. But yet we were told by Congress, we were told by, you know, the woke activists that DEI actually makes a company grow and it actually flourishes more because of DEI. But that was a complete lie. You know, I hope this era we have less propaganda and actually more news and insights about stuff. Not just how Trump is Hitler. It's so funny to see these liberals just twitch and turn and get mad because their ideology is slowly crumbling in front of them before the very eyes. I'm sorry, they, them. But in today's video, I wanted to watch this with you guys. So before we get into the video, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel for more great content like this. All right, let's get into it. This one's from NBC News, and I watched a little bit of it, and I thought it was hilarious. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Tonight, Walmart joining a growing list of companies rolling back diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives amid growing pressure from conservative activists.
It's so funny how they say conservative activists. That's so hilarious because it's not just conservatives anymore. It's literally just everybody with common knowledge. And it's funny how they just still deny it. Sorry, I had to just say that. It's just funny.
Very proud to report to you guys that Walmart has decided on making some changes.
The largest retailer in the world confirming it will curb racial equity training for employees, no longer consider suppliers' race or gender to boost diversity, stop selling LGBTQ-themed items online that are marketed to children, including chest binders for youth going through a gender change. And
because it's illegal now. It's so funny because Trump just literally banned, you know, you can't transition a minor anymore. And a lot of retail stores are saying, well, I guess we can't target towards children because it looks like it's illegal. So that's just funny how this is following up with Trump's ban on, you know, transitioning kids. So this is a W, guys. If you don't think Trump changed the society, you're wrong.
In funding for its Racial Equity Center, a 5-year philanthropic effort launched after the police killing of George Floyd in 2020. Which sparked nationwide protests and a racial justice reckoning. Walmart, which employs roughly 1.
Sorry, it was a very peaceful protest. Yes, that's why buildings were burned down. They still run with this lie that it was a protest. It wasn't. It was a mob. Sorry.
6 million workers in the U.S. also ended its participation in the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index.
Good.
Following the same move by Ford, Harley-Davidson, Lowe's, and Molson Coors.
It's so funny how Harley-Davidson did that. I know there was something that they were trying to do that, and people pointed out, and they cut it off. Harley-Davidson, out of all the companies, is funny because that's like a guy company.
We will not stop until we have eliminated wokeness in corporate America.
The public push for change at Walmart, spearheaded by Robbie
Dang,
Starbuck,
who's this
a
guy?
music video director turned conservative activist who leads what he calls an effort to eliminate wokeness.
Neutral approach where nobody with a specific set of political beliefs feels that the other side's political beliefs are being forced on them.
A spokesperson for Walmart confirms the company had conversations with Starbucks over the last week, but already had DEI-related changes underway. Walmart writing in a statement, "We've been on a journey and know we aren't perfect, but every decision comes from a place of wanting to foster a sense of belonging." Starbucks, who has more than 1 million followers on social media, has called on consumers to boycott several companies over their, quote, woke policies.
I got some Bud Lights for us.
A similar boycott of Bud Light last year after the company featured transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney.
You know, it's funny because they actually came out with the Bud Light effect because of that. So the Bud Light effect is when you put diversity, equity, and inclusion in your company, and then people get pissed and stop buying your product. So, you know, at least they got a name out of it.
Have organized in ways that progressive and liberals, frankly, just have not. They have organized in ways to attack DEI and to spread misinformation and disinformation about what DEI is and aims to do.
Sean Hart.
He's so bad. You guys, this should fill you with joy. This freaking snake, this coward, is mad that he's losing his job. That's why I'd be screaming too if I was losing my job, if I was this dude.
The fact that these efforts are so easily undone.
And he sounds like he doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife. He sounds like he likes dudes.
Strongly signal to me that they were not as durable as they should have been in the first place, that the commitment to them, the corporate commitment, was not as strong as it should have been.
And look at the back of his house. I'm sorry to pause it, but I don't really care what he has to say because he's relevant. He's just kicking and screaming that his job is being taken away from him. That's all this is. But look at the back of his house, though. It's like, look how nice that house looks. I wonder how much he was making before this happened. I'd be mad too. If he was making like $500,000 a year or something like that, I'd be mad.
What message does this send to other retailers, to consumers? What are the far-reaching implications?
Go woke, go broke. That's literally what it means. Go woke and go broke. And people thought it was like a conspiracy theory too. That's the funny part.
It gives others permission to turn their backs on women, on veterans, on America.
What's a woman? You won't tell me what a woman is. How can we take you seriously when you literally can't defy the definition of a woman? You can't do it. And honestly, I'm really happy that they're cutting out DEI throughout all these companies now. We don't have to sit here and get told that we're racist because there's too many white people working. I mean, it's such a ridiculous thing. I think it should be, honestly, you know, the DEI people should be investigated because I just think it's really racist and it's like a civil rights thing too. I wouldn't be surprised if they do get sued one day, the DEI in general. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What do you think? Are you happy that DEI is dead? Are you sad? Do you want DEI just to be injected into everything in our lives and you want to be controlled by, you know, people of color? Leave your thought in the comments below. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.